Weasel News.
Breaking news.
That's right, Weasel has exclusive HD 3D surround sound coverage.
This is Marlo Stanfield here, CEO of Weasel News, and I am here at the Sandy Shores Hospital in EMS, and I'm standing here with two lovely nurses who saved my life last Wednesday night when I fainted at an audition, and I had a chair impaled in my midsection. My whole thoracic cavity was protruded with a chair impalement. And these two lovely nurses, please give your names, who you are.
Scarlett Tompkins.
Scarlett Tompkins and
Brina Ortiz.
And Brina Ortiz, the heroes of my life, absolutely revived me revived and restored me to sanity. And the chair was still impaled to me. And I just want to know, how did it make you feel to save the CEO of Weasel News?
Amazing.
It made you feel amazing?
Yes.
It made you feel amazing that you're already amazing
between these two, the red one or the pink one?
At the job that you're already amazingly at doing.
We were definitely happy to be able to save you from your chair impalement.
Yes, and I no longer have chair impalement.
Is that Marlo?
Chair impalement disease, and right now I'm kind of sandwiched between these two nurses. This is like a Marlo sandwich, the nurse Marlo sandwich. Yeah. But can you tell us how long you guys have been in H-Town and how long you've been doing EMS?
A few months.
You guys remember Marlo from the movie theater?
A few months.
We slipped?
We're in the wrong
And
part.
I have been in H-Town for
Which one
about a
is it?
month now and been EMSing
Okay.
here for about a month. But
Nah.
I've been EMSing for
Okay, great. We definitely appreciate your service in H-Town as working EMS. My cousin Simone Brown used to be EMS with you guys, and she talked about how taxing of a job it
it's
can
just
be.
big meat,
And
man.
we most definitely really support and appreciate what you guys do for the city.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We definitely appreciate it.
All right, are there any shout outs to baby daddies or to mamas or boyfriends or whatever?
Oh, no.
Shout out to my wife over there.
Shout out to your wife. Okay, shout out to your wife. And who else?
All right, y'all. We're gonna need to clear this area.
All right, okay, we got to clear it up. Okay, this is Marlo Stanfield, Weasel News, with the two nurses that saving for the chair impalement. Back to you. This is Marlo Stanfield again, here from Weasel News, CEO, and I'm standing here with attorney Kenya, who is a former acting student of mine, and now she is not. Well, she's always been a lawyer, but I never really got a chance to witness her, in action and just really debilitate in all of her expertise. So, Kenya, sorry this did not go, in your favor, but I do have a couple of questions for you in regards to, this whole procedure. In hindsight, is there anything that you would have approached differently during the trial?
Definitely. And thank you for having me here today. And I've always enjoyed your acting classes. You're a lovely and very professional professor.
Thank you.
But yes, so I definitely, I learn from every case that I try. And in this particular case, if I was to give any legal advice to myself, it would be to coach my clients on how to respond properly to anything that's accusatory of themselves. So, when you have a client, you need to sit them down. To them, they never admit to anything in a court of law that we haven't discussed prior to trial. So with that being said, that was, I feel like, a lackluster point here that put us behind the black bull, because he basically admitted in court that he received a lawful order to exit the scene, and due to his frustration with the police behavior and unprofessionalism, he ignored that. And with that being admitted in a court of law, any judge wouldn't allow precedent to come into court with someone admitting to disobeying a lawful order. So, lesson learned.
Right. And I mean, despite this outcome, do you believe that important points were successfully raised that could influence future legal debates or appeals for that matter?
I don't know if on as far as precedent, record-setting precedent this case may have had. I don't see a lot of record setting precedents here for this particular case, but it definitely will bring light to the fact that police should be here to protect civilians in any scene and use professionalism, and the lack of de-escalation that is exhibited by the police force is extreme. This is one of many cases that I will be filing a civil rights lawsuit against PD in this matter. So look forward to seeing that.
Oh, okay, cool. I come into a courtroom near you, a civil rights lawsuit filed by attorney Kenya. One last question before we get out of here. I know you have a busy schedule. So what message would you like to send to your clients and others following this case about today's outcome? I think you kind of answered that, but if you wanted to go into, if there's something else that you didn't mention in the first answer, what message would that be?
Know your rights. Know your rights. Don't speak without your attorney, and keep those body cams rolling. Keep those Ray-Bans on, because you're going to need it.
All right, that's it. Keep those Ray-Bans on, and keep everything rolling there so everything can be documented and secured. Thank you very much, Ms. Kenya, for being here. Now, again, I'm Marlo Stanfield here with Weasel News. Good evening, everybody. This is Marlo Stanfield. I'm here at Weasel News, CEO, and I'm standing here with the lovely attorney. What is your name, miss?
District Attorney K. Breeze.
District Attorney K. Breeze, and with a kiss. All right, so you're the winning attorney. What do you think was the turning point in this case that ultimately swayed the decision into your favor?
I don't think there was ever a turning point. The clear obstruction of justice was evident from the beginning of this case. Anytime that an officer gives you a lawful order, you are then obstructing if you choose to intentionally disobey that order. So that was clear from the beginning.
Right. And how do you feel how this verdict impacts future cases for broader legal landscapes surrounding stuff like this?
I feel like the citizens of H-Town will have a clear definition of what obstruction of justice looks like, and they'll understand that anytime they're given a lawful order by police or anyone in law enforcement, that they are to obey that lawful order. And if they feel like it's unlawful, then they would handle that after the fact.
And because you're like the winning attorney on this particular case, if you could give one piece of advice to attorneys preparing for a case like this based on your expertise, what would that advice be?
Know your law. That's it. That's all.
Know
if you
your
don't
law.
know, ask Google.
or ChatGPT.
There you go. ChatGPT does good work.
Okay, sounds good. This is Marlo Stanfield from Weasel News, sitting here with Kay Breeze, the winning attorney from tonight's case. This special presentation of Weasel News is brought to you by H-Town Cabaret, Amara Visions, Royal Haze, Sakura Photography, Capture the Moment, Black Diamond Dealership, La Michoacana, Stacker Starve Dealership, and Burger Shot, Kill Your Hunger. This has been a special presentation of Weasel News. Right.